Hi guys, it's V and welcome to my channel. So, part 2 of this, okay? These are the books that we have left. We're fine. Okay, we're fine. This is gonna be quick, I hope. I don't know because I'm gonna jab a lot, but it's okay. So, I remember that Maria talked to me about her friend writing like mafia books, and she like kind of mentioned it a couple times, and I very randomly go on Amazon and bought the books, okay, both of them, because we're waiting for book 3. The first book is Tainted Ties. Okay, I don't want to say the other name because I don't know how it's pronounced. Okay, and it's 4 a.m. I'm not gonna ask Maria because she's not gonna fucking answer me right now. I'm gonna tell you something. I enjoyed myself way too much into this book. He's Roman, okay? He is a mafia guy. Of course he is Italian mafia, okay? But she's like she kind of escaped her family, her mafia family, because she didn't want to be tied with us. So she's in New York, having dandy, okay? She's having her life. She's a lawyer. And one day the brother calls her and he's like, hey, I need you to come and help me. Do you remember how I helped you escape? Yeah, I need to call in a favor. I need you to just go with this deal with me. Okay. She's like, okay, but after this, I don't want to see you again in my fucking life. And he said, okay, bet. She goes. And her father bugs them over. And she has to marry a mafia guy. And I'm not gonna say anything. There's no spice in this book, by the way. None. But oh boy, I have fun. I gave it 4.5, if I'm not mistaken. I think 4.5. It wasn't a 5 because book 2 was a fucking 5. Like, Stalin seconds, Luca, the man you are. Like, there's like 3 main mafia things in Italy. Don't ask me the names. I know one's the Camorra. The other one was the Cosa Nostra, and the other one I don't remember the name. Okay, but Luca has to be. He's gonna be. He has to because his father is forcing him to be the cab of the Camorra or one of the mafia, like big 3. Okay, he's Roman's best friend. Okay, so he was working for him, but now he has to go with his father. The FMC. Damn. I hope I remember her name correctly. And I think it's Irina. Irina? Was it Irina? I don't know. I don't remember. I remember that he called her a Piccola Ribelle. That's what I remember. And that one was feisty. Okay, she knew what she was doing. And this book is hot. No, like the way these 2 were hot as fuck. Because they're kind of like very like the Italian mafia is very thin ice with the Russians and with a lot. They're dealing with a lot. So war is coming, and Luca doesn't give a fuck about anything but her. The way I'm in love with this man, I gave it 5 stars. 5 fucking stars. When I remember when I finished book 1, sorry, I told Maria, Luca's gonna be my man. I just know it. I was right. I'm sorry. It is what it is. So I read One Piece volumes 30, 31, and 32. Okay, they left Skypiea. Thank God. Okay, I was caught up in there. I was there for a really long time. But I just love the series so much. I love the series so much, and there's the thing with me, okay? I want to finish all the manga. You know what the problem is for me? That I never want series to end. So when it's a manga, I remember when I read Jujutsu Kaisen, I read the whole thing in 48 hours, and I'm not joking. I wasn't sleeping. Okay, I wasn't sleeping. And I remember after volume 200, it wasn't the volume, sorry. It was the chapter 265, 74, something like that. Like the second, third Shibuya thing, that big one. I remember I had to pause because I couldn't breathe. Okay, but after that I couldn't breathe anymore. And I suffered so much throughout 48 hours, because when you think in that series, when you think that that everything's gonna be fine, it's never fine. Okay. And the show is gonna come out. I don't know if I'm ready to relive that, to be fair. I just don't know. Don't know if I'm ready to do that. And Maria is not gonna watch it because I had to spoil something for her. Because I know if I didn't, our friendship would just go away as fast as it came. So I had to tell her, hey, this happened. And she's like, I'm not gonna watch it then. It's a big deal. Okay, it's a big deal. And I understand. I just had to read it and, whatever. Going back to One Piece, I hope by next year I'm caught up with the manga. We'll see. Okay, we'll see. Okay, the next book that I read, Maria and I, very randomly, read Restitution, the last part in the Edge of Darkness trilogy. Thank God for the light at the end of the tunnel, because we thought it was not gonna be any kind of light, not like at any point. We suffered. I remember we were both crying, and when we thought that things should be like better, they weren't, and we were just fuck. Because this is the third book, I cannot tell you what this is about. But Kate and Stacey's story is so fucked up from book one. Because book one is okay, half of the book you're remembering things that happened before they hated each other. Okay. Then you find out something at the end of that. Wait, why is Antonia? Antonia's messaging me. I'm gonna finish so quickly, and then you find at the end of book 4. Oh wait, at the end of book 1, you find out something, and when you find out that book 2 is that developing, and I'm telling you, book 2 was horrible to fucking read. Thank God we had the audiobook. But book 3 was like, okay, we're breathing again. Not that it's good, but it's breathing. For those who want to know this, it is a happy ending, okay? Even if you're thinking that it's not gonna happen, it happens, okay? We also didn't trust that because we thought that it wasn't, there was no way it's gonna be a happy ending. It was. Okay, so it's fine. Then very randomly, Adriana forced me to read Dance of Defiance by Jagger Cole. It's like book 4 or something in a series. It was his first MM. Mind you, it got like released the day before we read it. He's a ballerina guy. One of them. Okay. Val is a ballerina guy. He's hot as fuck. But then we have Roman. He's like his best friend's brother. And he's in the mafia thing. But by the way, Val's brother is in the Obsidian Society, and that's rivals with the mafia. So, yeah, also the Bratva So we're talking about like homophobia, okay? Not friendly. The way I did not go to sleep until I finished that book, that should tell you something. I remember we were starting the book, and I remember telling Adriana, this is 6 stars. I'm telling you right now. Maybe it was chapter 5. I said, this is gonna be big. I was like, this is gonna be like Brandon and Nikolai kind of shit. And it was. It was in a very different situation. Okay. But Val is so fucked up in his fucking mind. I swear to God. He's so fucked up. I love him. He was messy as fuck. But yeah. And if you think that the mafia guy is the one that's gonna top, he's not. Just so you know. Like 5 stars. I fucking loved it. Also, I didn't tell you, but Restitution was 5 stars. Duh. And volumes 30, 31, 32 of One Piece, 5 stars. Okay, everything. And then Maggie. I hope she's not watching this video. I hope she's not. She made me read heavy. I'm gonna say this once, and just once. Okay. She told me he is her step uncle. Okay. And I was like, okay. But like they don't know each other because he's not even like I'm gonna explain that, okay, but they don't even know each other because he's been in prison for maybe 15 years, something like that, okay. The thing is that he goes to live into a house, okay, and she's asking her mom to go to that house and renovate it, and she doesn't know the stepdad to know because she's the daughter like of the mom and not the dad, that the stepdad, but that stepdad is the one that has the brother that went in prison, okay. The story, I love the story, but you know what, one, in those circumstances, the fact that she was called baby girl by him. She's 27, okay, and he's 40 something. 40 something, 38, I don't remember. Something like that, okay, I don't remember. But that nickname, okay, and the fact that he was saying like, do you want to be effed by your step uncle? Or does my little niece want to be effed by her step uncle? Also, he has a king that wants her to call him daddy. I'm judging. If the author could have chosen anything but that, I'll be amazing. I'll be like, yes, you go. But she wasn't. She didn't do that. So I gave it 4 stars because that was taking me out the story, but the story was good. So I'm conflicted. That's the thing. I am conflicted. Okay. Maggie is the queen of taboo romances. I can do stepbrothers. I don't give a fuck. Like, they're stepbrothers. Okay, if they didn't grow up together, I don't give a flying fuck. But you know what I mean. She has read about blood siblings, father, daughter, blood related, by the way. No, that's not my thing. That's hers. She can do whatever. I don't want those. Okay, we're fine. But yeah, she made me read it. So I'm traumatized. But okay. Then after that, I read Phantasma. Let me tell you something. I don't know what I expected going into this book, but oh boy, I loved every fucking second of it. Because she's Ophelia. Okay, this is told in a third POV kind of thing. Okay, if you're not into that, just get over it and read the book. I don't know what to tell you but that. But she's Ophelia, okay, and she goes, like, the mom dies and she goes into this game following her sister, Genevieve. This game that is called Phantasma. And they have to go through 9 nights or 9 levels. I don't remember. And she there's a group and only one can win. And this is sort of how she goes there, but it's also a romance. And Blackwell, the man you are, the man here, I swear I got this man. A 5 out of 5 stars. 5 out of fucking 5 stars. Also, there's like a plot twist, like maybe when you have like 100 pages left or something, maybe not even to 100. I remember I was like, what the fuck did you just say? I had an inkling. Okay, I had an inkling. But oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That's the only thing I'm going to say. Yeah, why not? That's it. And if you're thinking about reading this book, please go into it. Because this man, I swear to God, I didn't think that I was gonna love Blackwell that much. I didn't even think that romance was gonna be developing the way that it did. Because when she enters the game, they're like, the first thing that they say to you is, if you fall in love, do it at your own risk. And she did fall in love in this game. And they had a lot of risks. So yeah, 5 stars. And also I read book 2, Enchantra, and it's about Genevieve. And oh boy, book 2. There's this game in Enchantra that she has to go, and she goes behind Ophelia's back. I'm telling you that much. And Rowan, she has to marry this guy. Okay, she doesn't even know him, but to be saved, she has to marry him. They have to go through the fucking game. Okay, there are like 5 nights or something, and someone has to win, and there's only one winner again. And I want to say something. I loved the plot of this book more, but I loved Rowan and how he falls in love with Genevieve. Also, half the time I wanted to punch Genevieve. I was like, get it together, bitch. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? But the way he cares for her, the way everything happened. Why did I say like that? Happened. And everything. I'm in love. I'm in fucking love. Like the way Rowan did fucking everything for her. I'm speechless. Also, that man was hot. Also, there's not like, there's spice, but maybe twice in both books, like 2 in each. But it's not like, I didn't think there was gonna be that much romance, but in the second one there's more like romance developed and all that shit. Because in Enchantra, it's like there's a family that's playing the same game over and over and over and over again, and they cannot escape. It's not like a group of people that went into a game. No, like they're stuck there playing the hunt. They I think they have 5 days of hunt or something like that, and they have to play it every time. and they're trapped in there. And the way everything happened, like she thought she was gonna marry Barrington. She married Rowington. The way I love him. 5 fucking stars. I swear fucking God. And this brings us to the last book I've read that I finished 20 minutes ago. If so. Well, yeah, more than that because I've been filming for way too long. But I read Sinner's Atone. And I don't want to talk about this. Here's the thing, okay? It was released today's the 19th. Okay, it got released the 16th. I have a problem when books become repetitive. Okay, and I mean this with all the hurt that I can have in my fucking heart because of this series. There's an event at the end of book 1 in the wedding, okay, that we see again in book 2 for the first book of Raphael and Penny. We see that again in Gabe's book. Mind you, by page 144, the only thing that we've seen is everything that we've seen before in books 1 and 2. Not 3, but books 1 and 2. Okay. We didn't need to see the wedding again. We didn't need to see the investigation again for who did what again. 144 pages into the book, and you're telling me the same story, but from Gabe's perspective. They interacted twice in those pages, like Gabe and Bran. Like, be fucking for real. And then, by the time the book ends, we caught up with that scene that we know happened in the second book for Penny and Raphael. I love Gabe. I gave it 4 stars, okay? But I'm so fucking angry. I'm so fucking, like, I don't know. I don't even know how I feel anymore. Because, yes, I enjoyed the book, but you didn't give me anything more. Yes, you give me a cliffhanger. That book could have been an email. That she wanted to do a duet, and I don't understand why. I don't understand why she was so, like, she wanted that bad to have to do a fucking duet. It could have been a book. I swear to fucking God. No, it could have been a book. Why am I saying the same things? You could have done a couple of flashbacks to say the poor things that we didn't know before. That's it. The prologue, yes, the prologue, it's something that we didn't know before, okay. But from then on, we've seen that from different POVs at this point. Because we're seeing like Penny and Raphael like kind of get together in the same timeline. Gabe and Bran are interacting. They do it like me. They maybe interact maybe 5 times in the whole book, maybe 6. And I'm not saying this because there's no spines. No, they didn't even kiss, but that's not my problem. That's not my problem. My problem is that I got to see the same fucking story from different POVs over and over and over again. We saw it from Rory and Angelo's perspective. We did it again from Penny and Raphael's perspective. And now you give me Ren and you give me Gabe. Oh, go fuck off, dude. Like, fuck off. I'm sorry. Like, what the fuck? No, I gave it 4 stars because I really love Gabe. Okay, but Ren, half of the time I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? The only thing interesting was the fucking last chapter. And Gabe's thoughts, because I love that man with my whole heart. But that's it. That is it. I'm pissed. I'm pissed because we waited so fucking long for this. Just release a fucking book. Don't make it a duet. You don't have enough story to make a duet. Like, I don't fucking understand. I just don't fucking understand. I swear to God. I just don't understand. But whatever. It's fine. I don't know when the last book is gonna be released. But I swear to God, like, it's not relevant. The only relevant was the last chapter. I'm sorry I said what I said. And this is not me, me talking shit because I want to talk shit. This is hurtful for me. Like, being talking like this for one book that I thought I was gonna fucking love. It sucks, dude. I wanted to love it. And the fact that she took so long for doing this, just fuck, do it in one book. Not a duet, and that's okay. But damn, you had to fuck it up. I don't hate it, but I don't love it the way. Like, I gave it 4, and I was being generous, and I know because I cannot bring myself to give it less than that. Yeah, that's the thing. So, yeah, guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!